Hey, young sisters. I am here as a almost 54-year-old woman to talk to you because I want to help you. I see areas where some of you all are just making mistakes. You're making mistakes in relationships. You make mistakes even in how you carry yourself. And so I just want to guide you. I don't want you to fall into the traps that I fell into and so many other women my age and older. So let's just jump into it. First of all, I wrote this book. You can find it on Amazon. It's called Sista, Stop That Shit, A Guide to Self-Love and Freedom by me, yours truly, Angela Johnson Ayers. And I wrote this book because one is, when I write, it's almost like I'm writing to myself. I use these type of expletives because sometimes you just need a good girlfriend or sister girl or auntie to give it to you straight, no chaser. And see, the problem is many of you young people have been gaslighting you and you've been watered down. So that's why you don't know how to carry yourself. That's why some of you are 30 years old and don't even know how to freaking cook. Some of you, your houses are nasty and you don't clean your house. Hell, some of you, and let's keep it 100, don't even know how to clean your own ass the right way. Come on now. I'm your auntie. I love you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to build you up. But the first, we got to start with first loving ourselves, right? So how do we start loving ourselves? Again, you can buy this on Amazon, y'all. It's only $7.99. I was like, I'm not gonna break my sister's bank. $7.99. You can invest in your health, your mental health. I did this book because for many years I have been, what do you call it? I have not loved myself. It's a terrible thing to go through life not loving yourself because it affects every decision you make. It affects who you date, your worth. Because see, when you think you aren't valuable, you'll date just anybody as long as they have a penis. Let's keep it 100. This is Auntie Angela here, right here. Let's talk. You'll do anything because you want to just feel some pseudo type of love, acceptance. I found myself in that way. Even though I'm highly intelligent, driven, but yet feeling like, well, because I was heavier, much heavier than I am now, that I'm not worthy of love. Or that I'm a failure because I would lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. Not realizing that deep down inside, it wasn't the food that was making me fat. It was, but it was more so the emotional trauma that I never addressed. It was the little girl in me. You understand? Wanting to feel love, wanting to feel accepted on so many levels from so many different people. So the one thing I tell a lot of you single women, especially you talking about you want to date, you need to date a therapist. And when I'm being funny, but you need to see a therapist. I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy for a very long time. You want to love someone, but you're not healed. See, my husband, thank God, he's just a strong-minded, emotionally strong man, and he truly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know why he loves me like he does, and I'm a hell of a woman, okay? I really am. Like, I'm a catch. But he adores me. And I have not been well a lot of times in my life. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I have not always treated him right because I wasn't used to somebody that wasn't controlling. See, I grew up around a controlling father. He's a good man, but he was controlling. So I thought love had to be controlling. And if love didn't hurt and if love didn't have drama. So I'm dating all these dudes, certain type of dudes that they were just real strong alpha type dudes. When really many men who present as alpha really are insecure deep inside. So when I met Larry, he's mild-tempered, soft-spoken. He wasn't trying to like sleep with me on the first date, and I was used to giving it up. First date, doing whatever it takes to make sure this dude is gonna want me and like me because I'm not worthy. That's how I felt. Damn all my degrees, damn the books I've written. So when this man, this sweet, kind man came my way, and he didn't fit the mold as other dudes I dated. My husband is shorter than me. I'm 5'10". My husband's probably, what, 5'8"? Hell, he's a little older than me. Been married to him now 20 years. But when I met him, ladies, and listen to me good, I was drowning emotionally. And he had the one thing that was a life jacket for me, and that was love. He didn't give a damn. all the shit I've been through. Because when I met him that first weekend, he and I stayed on the phone the whole weekend. I was living in Philly. He was still in D.C. And I had the flu, and we talked on the phone. And I bore my soul to this dude. I did it because I felt that energy. You understand? See, I would never suggest that to some of you women. If you meet a man for the first time, don't just unload your whole life on him. But I knew, because I'm discerning, he was unloading on me. I was unloading on him. You see, he was a widow. Was it widow or widower? He was a widower. He was a widow. Hell, he was a widower. And because his wife had passed. I had been divorced, but also had been dating and everything. Just a lot of shit on my part. I had anger issues. Ever since I was 13 or 14, I would punch holes in the walls. Like, I had some real issues. And unfortunately, therapy was not a thing back then in the 70s and early 80s. Not for black folk wasn't. They'll tell you, all you gotta do is just pray it out. I've been praying. I got scuff marks on my knees, begging, pleading, asking God to take that anger away. Not knowing that I needed more than prayer. I needed therapy and some damn medication. Hello, somebody. See, a lot of you women are pushing away a good man because he doesn't present in the way that you thought he should. Because you have your little girl traumas, because your daddy might have been one way, or if you had an abuser was one way. And so now you only seek those type of men. And the men who don't present that way, you shun them away. Or on the opposite end of it, your energy won't even attract anything different. So it starts first with self-healing. I think about all the time wasted in my life had I been healed, or at least on a healing path. Because we're never truly 100% healed. It's a journey. We go from faith to faith, strength to strength, glory to glory, the word says. But what I'm telling you, ladies, can't no man complete you. You can get the finest man in this world, richest man. Honey, please. If you have trauma, it's still going to be a hellish relationship. Guaranteed. So, my first chapter, it says, I'm going to read a little bit of it too. Okay, did I label it? Okay. Stop hating yourself. That's something I had to tell me, y'all. I say, sis, you are not the enemy. How many times have you looked in the mirror and thought, I hate my body? Or replayed a mistake in your head until you convinced yourself you were unworthy of love, success, or happiness? If that sounds familiar, let me tell you something straight up. You are not your own worst enemy. You're just been taught to be. The truth is, women, especially black women, we are handed self-hate like a familiar heirloom, a family heirloom. We're trained to criticize our bodies, question our worth, and carry the weight of everyone else's expectations. From a young age, we're bombarded with messages that tell us we're not enough. We're too loud, too opinionated, too emotional, too dark, too curvy, too independent. And because we hear it so often, we start believing it. But let me ask you, who benefits from your self-hate? It sure as hell isn't you. The lies you've been told. Here's the thing. Self-hate isn't something you were born with. It's something you were taught. And it's time to unlearn it. Now, if you want to hear the rest, you better take your little pretty butt to Amazon and order this book for $7.99, and let's keep healing together. Listen, I love you. And I just want to see you healed. That's all. Because I don't want you young women to... See, we got to birth a healed generation. And we can't birth healed children if we as their parents and grandparents aren't healed. All right? Hey, continue to like, share, and subscribe. And if this blesses you, hey, you can plant a seed into this sister's Venmo. Okay? Or buy me a coffee. All right, talk to you soon. I love you. Bye.